my name's Jake. I'm a 13-year-old wildlife photographer from Wigan, and I've been doing wildlife photography for about 2 years now. And I've only really started getting into it a few months ago, since I've seen some other videos from other creators and I thought they look really good. So I thought I'd start making content, and then it blew up and I'm so happy for it. So now I've got myself my dream camera, the Canon EOS R, and I've also managed to get some of my favourite pictures ever. So at the end of this video, we're going to go through some of the pictures that I love the most and how much I've changed from the start of 2025, because I saw one of my Robin pictures from the start of the year. Just a warning, it is not the best. It's one of the worst pictures I've ever seen. Well, I thought it was good then, but now it's so bad compared to the ones I get here at Pennington Flash. So in a minute, after I've talked about why I've started photography and how it's helped me, I'm gonna go over to Bunting Hard and take some pictures, and I'll bring you guys along with me today. So the main reason I started wildlife photography was to help myself with anger, because I've not had the best time in school. I get angry at myself way too easily. So then I've started wildlife photography, and ever since that, it's calmed me down so much. Because getting outside in all the wilderness and hearing all of this beautiful nature, other than this truck behind me, what's quite annoying and loud, and there's a busy main road next to me. So that's one of the reasons I started it. But the beauty I see in it is all the robins, and that's mainly because my baby sister, who passed away when she was 4 months old, she was born on Valentine's Day. She was like a gift from God. And then we had to let her go on the summer solstice. I think that's the 20th of June or July. I think it's July. I can't really remember the dates, but it wasn't that long. And then, yeah, whenever I see robins, it just reminds me of her, and it makes me so happy, because what I've been told by multiple people is that robins are people who's passed away coming to visit. So I've seen quite a lot of robins recently. So I think she's coming to visit for Christmas, really. And I also love photographing robins at this time of year, because it's nearly Christmas too, and all the leaves on the trees have gone. As you can see behind me, there's not much leaves left. So yeah, that's another reason I love photography, because I can see the beauty of the people in it, people who's passed. You can still it's like visiting them and keeping memories by taking pictures of it. And also, I love just getting outside and not staying inside, because so many people my age, they all just stay inside all day, and I don't really like it. Staying inside is good for your health sometimes, but getting outside is good for your mental health. If it's physical health, I've got a cold now, but that's because I'm out all the time. So I'm just always taking pictures, and yeah, that's one of the reasons I love photography, because I get to get out in the wild all the time, and it's also really fun and educational, because you get to learn about all the dangers. There's so much litter around the country, and I don't really like that, because all the birds, foxes, deer, they could choke in it. Even fish, when you're chucking it in ponds or canal, they could die in that. I do fishing, so yeah, that's another reason that I like wildlife photography. There's so many reasons. I could sit here all day, but we need to get over to Bunting Hard and take some videos of the birds, and I'll show you guys how I take my pictures. So thank you for listening to me, and let's walk over to Bunting Hard.
So guys, this is me on my way to Bunting Hard, and it was very muddy on the path I was going, and I was walking past the actual flash, and I thought I'd take a few videos of some of the birds that I've seen. Well, they're not really birds, they're more I don't know what you call them. The word's not coming to my head after I've been editing this for a while, and I've got other stuff on my mind about it, and I don't know what to do yet. So here's a black-headed gull, but they've not even got a black head. The complete opposite of black. And here's the actual flash, and yeah, it's actually an amazing place for photography, Pennington Flash. And then I thought I'd go into Bunting Hard for a bit, like I said, and I actually stick to this for once, and it was actually nice and empty for once, Bunting Hard, so I was like, yes, I can record a video. But then as soon as I get set up, people come. So here's the squirrel. I couldn't like actually speak to the camera, but I could record video like this. So here's a great tip as well. There's two of them. I only just noticed that, and they jump about like crazy around here. I don't know what they've been eating, but here's another squirrel. They're obsessed with eating all this seed, and I can't see any other birds. It's just squirrels everywhere today. It was actually insane. And there's also another one here. It got all the little crumbs, so the birds couldn't have it. It's so mean. And here's a robin. It reminds me of my baby sister Tatiana. This is why I love robins. They're probably one of the best looking birds in the world as well, because the colours on the chest is absolutely amazing. And here it is again, all the vibrant colours. It stands out from its back, how it's all brown. And here I think it's a great tit. Yeah, that's a great tit. I was just looking at the little bars whilst I'm editing. So here's, I actually like recording videos about like the different birds, like of them running about instead of just taking pictures, because there's more of a story behind it, because that's what I love, telling stories. And here it is, just eating all the seed, what's left after all the squirrels try to take it all. And then here is Bunting Hard, one of the best hides in Pennington Flash, because this is where all the birds feed. It even says it on this little map. And here's a little tour of Bunting Hard. It is one of the most like amazing and biggest hides in Pennington Flash, because the amount of birds you can see there. But surprisingly, there's no kingfisher. That's one of the birds I need to catch next year in 2026. Kingfisher. They're probably one of the like smallest, well, not the smallest, but one of the hardest to see small birds, because you need to find the perfect location for them. And there's a flash round here. Well, not a flash, a hard. It's quite good for kingfisher. And here's a little plaque talking about how and why this hide was built. It was because of a photographer and ranger passed away. It was of memory of Roger S. Wood. And here's the outside. It's probably the biggest one I've seen. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Bunting Hide's one of my favourite hides in Pennington Flash. If you ever get the chance to go there, please go and see it. And then after I've been in the hide, I usually load up some of my pictures on my phone, like you can see now. I was going through some of the robin pictures I've took, and then you can't really see them here, but you can still kind of see the reflection. And that's me done with the voiceover, so let's get back to real-time me.
So guys, I just wanted to come back on here and say thank you to Shelby Grant Photography for like helping me find what would help me. So I've started photography and it worked, because his story about how it stopped him with his stammer that was on the news, that was my that helped me find what would help me, because I used to have a stammer. It's not as bad now, but when I get really nervous it comes out. But now I've started it and I'm talking to the camera, it helps me so much to like regulate my emotions, and I can just feel so much better.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine